Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on this. If you did, I hope you like it. If you do, please like, subscribe, and comment below. So this is my next MCU movie review. Uh in release order. I'm doing this in release order, not chronological order. So I started with Iron Man, and this was their next film in the MCU, and that is for The Incredible Hulk. Dun 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 dun. I enjoyed this one. I had fun with it. Is it a great film? No. But I think the acting, the writing, and the action is actually really, really good in this movie. I know he only appeared in this one, and then they recast, and I'm okay with the actor they replaced with, but it would have been interesting to see where this particular actor took it. But this is not an origin story because I think they were like, all right, we already did that with Iron Man, and we actually already have an origin story with a movie that came out a few years prior to this. I think in like 2005 or 2006, maybe 2004. I don't know. I would have to look it up. But regardless of that, they didn't feel like doing a reboot or yeah, they didn't feel like doing an origin story again. So with this one, I think it's they briefly in the opening credits tell you the origin story, tell you what tell kind of show you what happens to him and why um he is how he is. How Bruce Banner is how he is as the Hulk, Incredible Hulk. The actor who plays Bruce Banner in this one but doesn't play him afterwards is Edward Norton. I think his let's see. Of course not. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you probably know who Edward Norton is. You've seen him in a bunch of stuff. He's had a very long and interesting career. One of his well-known films that I'm pretty sure most people have seen, he's Fight Club with Brad Pitt. That is not a review for that film, so this is for The Incredible Hulk. I think it's worth your time. It's a fun side mission, interesting way to introduce the character into the MCU. Not do an origin story, but kind of do a kind of sequel to their first attempt with the Hulk. But this time, the effects look a lot better than their first movie with the Hulk. I think it was I don't know. I know the actor who played him was Eric Bana in that version, and I feel like they pick up right where that one left off. So I feel like this is kind of like a reboot sequel almost. But yeah, it's a fun movie. You have a lot of well-known actors in it. You have Edward Norton, you have Liv Tyler, you have Tim Roth, William Hurt, who definitely shows up again in the MCU later on. Um, Tim Roth does, but that's right around when the MCU started to lose their way, in my opinion. But yeah, I think they still had their way. They still had a story in mind. They still knew kind of what they were doing. There's an end or mid credit scene that I won't spoil in case you haven't seen this. But yeah, I think it's worth your time. It's a fun action comic book movie that I think people are kind of forgiving now. Now, especially with how the MCU is going, I think they're looking back and being like, okay, this is not as bad as we originally thought. And I appreciate that because this is a fun movie. It's well acted, and the effects are pretty good, actually. They're for 2008 because this came out the same year as Iron Man, but after Iron Man. Iron Man was first, then this was released next. So yeah, I think it's worth your time. It's on Blu-ray, DVD. It's probably on 4K. I didn't look up if it's streaming anywhere, but if it is, it's probably on Disney Plus because that's now where Marvel stuff is. But yeah, I think it's worth your time, and I had fun with it. That's all I got for you. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of this film, especially now with how the MCU is kind of. I think they lost their way, especially after Endgame. But that's just me. I will get into that, as I said, in my Iron Man review when I get further down the line. But yeah, I think this is worth your time. Let me know in the comments. Did you watch it when it came out? Do you like it? Did you like it then? Do you like it now? Do you like it more now than when you watched it before? Let me know. Alright, that's all I got for you. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And I will see you on my next review. I don't know when that will be. I'm a little busy with work, but that's besides the point. I will either review the next MCU movie, which is Iron Man 2, or I will do a TV show. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day. I will catch you on the next one. See you later.